from time machines to horses, huh? Bet the Flux capacitor didn't like dirt roads.
It was a complete nightmare. Steam power everywhere, broken circuits, and absolutely no gasoline. But somehow, Marty, you made it home.
Different machine, same trap.
Great Scott, my simian friend. Maybe we both need less scrolling through time.
So, dude, how'd you end up hanging with a teenager anyway? Marty didn't exactly look like your lab assistant type. So you're saying the universe could literally trip over its own shoelaces and fall back in time?
Yo, welcome back to the Bigfoot Flicks. Today's guest, he's the only man who ever hit 88 miles an hour and broke reality doing it. The wild-haired genius himself, Doc Brown. Welcome.
Great Scott. Bigfoot, this is incredible. I never calculated meeting a cryptid on the space-time continuum.
Yeah, Doc, around here we don't bend time. But I gotta ask, why a DeLorean, dude? You couldn't just build a time bike or something?
Come on, that's impossible. You'd burn the tires before 88. And really, who's hitting that speed on two wheels?
You gotta catch up, dude.
Yeah.
Two wheels today go faster than your Flux machine. Even a superbike hits 200 before your hair even settles.
What? 200? Great Scott. At that speed, the riders must be bending time themselves.
Yeah, dude, the future's wild. Speaking of speed, what's the fastest you've ever gone without breaking the timeline?
Well, let's just say anything past 88 and the universe starts asking questions. I prefer my adventures without cosmic lawsuits.
Well, smart move, dude. The forest barely handles my Wi-Fi. Can't imagine a rift in space-time.
Trust me, Bigfoot, you'd be surprised how many timelines end because someone just wanted better reception.
All right, Doc, let's talk about your claim to fame. What even is a flux capacitor, man?
Dude, that sounds like something you'd order at a space diner.
Flux capacitor makes time travel possible by channeling 1.21 gigawatts into a temporal field.
Well, basically bends time so you can walk right through it.
And you did all that in your garage?
Well, many great inventions start with broken appliances and a dream. Or in my case, a bump on the head.
Dude, you really risked it all for science. What about that kid?
Ah, Marty McFly. Brilliant kid, brave, a bit reckless, but with the heart of a true adventurer.
Dude, so basically, you're an unpaid intern who almost erased himself from existence?
Well, yes, there were complications. But he learned fast, and we both learned one thing: never mess with your parents' prom night.
So, dude, how'd you end up hanging with a teenager anyway? Marty didn't exactly look like your lab assistant type.
Well, Marty was a curious kid. Heard I was crazy, snuck into my lab, saw the sparks, and instead of running, started asking questions.
That's a bold move, dude. Most people see sparks and smoke, and they're gone.
Kid had guts.
He saw beyond the chaos. That curiosity, pure, fearless curiosity, is what made him special. Dude, guess that's what pulled him into your time mess, huh? Curiosity and bad timing. Precisely.
Yeah.
Curiosity may have killed the cat, but in our case, it just sent the boy to 1955.
Dude, so the kid sneaks in, doesn't freak out, and you just hire him?
Pretty much. Anyone who can bypass my security and still like my work deserves a job. I made him my lab assistant, part-time, of course.
Well, that's classic, dude. Break into the lab, leave with a paycheck.
Well, indeed. From then on, he helped with experiments, cleaned up, and somehow managed not to blow us both up.
Dude, so you two hit it off pretty fast, huh? Big age gap, but sounds like you were on the same wavelength.
Well, absolutely. We both loved adventure, discovery, and pushing limits. Marty had the guts, I had the gadgets. It was a perfect formula for chaos.
Dude, guess time travel's the ultimate bonding experience. Beats bowling night.
True. When you've outrun lightning and nearly erased history together, trust becomes second nature.
Dude, seems like you two balanced each other out. You had the brains, he had the guts.
Well, exactly. I brought the science, he brought instinct and courage. I'd think it through, he'd do it. That mix kept us alive more than once.
Dude, teamwork, huh? Mad genius and teenage chaos. Can't beat that combo.
Indeed. Every experiment needs a spark and a stabilizer. Marty was both.
Dude, sounds like you two were unstoppable. Ever butt heads, though? I mean, kid with attitude, scientist with explosions, had to be some sparks.
But plenty. He'd question everything, ignore half my warnings, and somehow
somehow still make it work. Drove me mad, but I admired it. So, dude, he was your chaos element, always breaking rules, but saving the day anyway?
Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes you need a little chaos to make progress.
No.
Science and adventure thrive on it.
Guess that's why you kept him around. Not just an assistant, more like family, huh?
Well, yes. Over time, he became like a son to me, the kind who breaks timelines but means well.
All right, dude, gotta ask, how did a high school kid end up time hopping to the 50s?
Yes, quite the mishap. I may have borrowed plutonium from some very unpleasant fellows to power the time machine.
Borrowed? Dude, that sounds like crime with extra steps.
Let's just say negotiations went poorly. Marty panicked, jumped in the DeLorean, hit 88, and poof, straight to 1955.
So the kid dodged terrorists and landed in poodle skirts and milkshakes.
Indeed. Then he meets his teenage parents and the younger me. Took both of us to fix the car and the timeline.
So, dude, after all that, you two went forward instead of back?
No rest for the time-traveled. I took Marty and Jennifer back to 2015 to save their future kids from disaster.
Dude, you went to the future for parenting advice. That's next level commitment.
Well, let's just say messing with the future backfired. We came home to a wrecked 1985, Biff running the place like a tyrant.
So you tried to fix the future and broke the past.
Oh, precisely. One small change, and reality unravels faster than my hair after a lightning strike.
After fixing the future, you got stuck in the past again? Dude, you really can't stay in one century.
Well, I tried. But Marty found out I was stuck in 1885 and came charging into the Wild West to save me.
From time machines to horses, huh? Bet the Flux capacitor didn't like dirt roads.
It was a complete nightmare. Steam power everywhere, broken circuits, and absolutely no gasoline. But somehow, Marty, you made it home.
Dude, you two lived through every movie genre. Sci-fi, action, Western. You're basically the time-traveling Avengers.
Great Scott, I'll take that. Though I prefer gadgets over capes any day.
Dude, you're all about keeping the timeline clean.
Yeah.
But seriously, how do you even tell which Marty's which?
Well, that's the tricky part. Only two Martys can exist at once. Any more, and the timeline blows a fuse.
So no infinite army of Martys running around fixing their own mistakes?
No way. Each change makes a new branch. He goes back to that one, not the old one. It's science, not cloning.
Sounds like time travel's just fancy chaos with math. One wrong step and poof, new reality, same mistakes.
Exactly. It's a delicate dance, my friend. Change one moment and you rewrite the entire rhythm of existence.
Dude, no wonder your hair's like that. You've probably seen 100 timelines go sideways.
You're not wrong. Every trip's a gamble. One missed calculation, and you're having coffee with your great-grandparents.
So basically, time travel's less about adventure and more about surviving your own genius.
Well, precisely. It's thrilling, terrifying, and incredibly addictive.
Dude, that sounds like caffeine with consequences.
Well, exactly. Only instead of jitters, you risk unraveling reality.
Dude, you make coffee sound safe now.
Ever thought of just not time traveling for a while?
So I tried. But once you've seen the future, the past feels too slow. Curiosity's a hard habit to break.
Yeah, I get that. I peeked at human TikTok once, and now I can't unsee it.
That's your version of time distortion. Minutes vanish, hours disappear.
Different machine, same trap.
Great Scott. My simian friend. Maybe we both need less scrolling through time.
So, dude, all this time travel talk, how real is it, like scientifically? Could I jump into the future for real?
Theoretically, yes. Einstein proved time isn't constant. The faster you go, the slower your time moves compared to everyone else. Dude, so if I floor it close to light speed, I could skip ahead in time?
Precisely. You'd experience minutes while centuries pass outside. That's time dilation in action.
Dude, so the DeLorean's just a really fast car with better marketing.
Well, speed helps, but you also need precision. One wrong calculation and you're toast before Tuesday.
All right, dude, what about going backward?
Mm-hmm.
Can science actually do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's where things get wild. General relativity says space-time can bend and twist. In theory, you could create a shortcut, a bridge to the past.
You mean like a cosmic backdoor?
Exactly, a fold in the universe itself.
Right.
But stabilizing it, well, that's the part that could rip everything apart.
So, dude, that shortcut thing, you mean like a wormhole,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
A tunnel through space and time?
Precisely. A wormhole could, in theory, link 2 points in space-time. Enter one end in the present, exit the other in the past. Like an intergalactic trapdoor. So what's the catch? Stability. You'd need exotic matter to keep it open. Without it, the tunnel collapses faster than a bad movie sequel.
All right, Doc, wormholes sound wild.
Mm-hmm.
But what's this about cosmic strings?
Mm-hmm.
Like space spaghetti?
Mm-hmm.
Close. Cosmic strings are tiny cracks in space-time. When two pass fast enough, they can bend time into a loop.
So you're saying the universe could literally trip over its own shoelaces and fall back in time?
Exactly. A cosmic stumble through the fabric of reality. All right, dude, black holes already freak me out. But what's this about one spinning you into another universe? The Kerr black hole. It spins so fast it might open a passage, a white hole that throws you out somewhere or someone else.
So, dude, basically, the universe has trapdoors now?
You step into the wrong timeline, the consequences are catastrophic. You could end up in a whole new timeline, or you might never return at all.
All right, dude, time travel sounds less like science and more like playing hide and seek with reality.
Ha, you're not wrong. It's the ultimate experiment. Brilliant if it works, catastrophic if it doesn't.
Dude, you've officially made science terrifying and awesome at the same time.
Good. That means I've done my job.
Doc, I gotta be real with you. Time travel fries my brain. It is like sucked into a gargantuan right now. Well, that's perfectly normal. Happens to everyone the first time they try wrapping their mind around fourth-dimensional mechanics.
All right, Doc, I think my brain just hit 88 miles per hour.
Dude, thanks for stopping by. This was a wild ride.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Just remember, no experimenting with time travel in the forest. All right, folks, that's all for today. If you see a DeLorean in the woods, run or hop in. Either way, I'll see you in the next one.